you're building a roll cage, you have to go find out exactly what it is you're trying to do. And you go to the SFI Foundation, you get yourself one of these books. As you can see, this is 25.5E, and it's for $750 to $849 at 3,600 pounds maximum, which this car is under 3,600 pounds factory. Hopefully it remains that way, or else we're going to have to do some weight loss. When you're building a roll cage, which is exactly what we're doing here today, you know, well, I'm doing part of it. You can see you got a whole trunk all wide open. We already placed this plate in there. I'm not going to... You don't need to see those welds. Only the certification guy needs to see those welds. Well, really, he needs to approve of them. Let me introduce you to fake Tibbs. Right here, this is the fake Tibbs 1000. It is taking the place of that seat and this big boy right here. I measured the helmet in regards to its... I measured the helmet in regards to its relation to the main hoop. There's a bunch more that has to come around here because we're doing our helmet fully in front of the main hoop, as you can see. So, and I have it measured where I'm going to be sitting here. Some of this stuff can be adjusted as we go, but it seems to me that reading all this stuff is, wherever it goes, that's about where it is, and you're not going to be able to change it because you have to stay safe and stable in the car. Who'd have thought? And as per usual, we here are going to reference our little guide. Go ahead and cut all this out. Okay. We are going to reference our little guide. Also, as you can see, we already have the main hoop tacked in place. It is by no means permanent yet. It'll get there, whatever. So, but from the main hoop, now what we're going to be doing is installing the rear struts. Yes, forgive me, there's a little bit of surface rust on these, but we'll take care of that. So what else we got going on in here? So you look down in here. Those are my really crappy tack welds that are going to have to be redone. But if you can see right down in here that I tack welded it up in here, but this has to form down to this plate, down to that body line. So apparently it's called tack and whack. So we tacked it, and now we're going to whack the crap out of it. Okay, so we really, you know, I don't know that we need this in here right now. The main hoop is set. We know where that's going. So why? Well, we got to move a bunch of stuff here. Don't worry, my grinder's unplugged. People need to... I see so many YouTubers that are... I see so many YouTubers that set the grinder face down. That's a good way to lose your hand, your tendons, or your arm. I think I already mentioned your hand. So, don't do it, guys. Guys, grinder face up. So what we're going to do is we need yeah. What we're doing is we need to know how much of this we gotta whack off. And I think we are going to go. Okay. See, that's what's good about doing it like this. Well, there's nothing good about doing it like this. I have no idea what I'm doing. What I think is that those might get up there. Don't think I'm going to have a... well, we'll figure it out. That's right there. It's going to be close is what it's going to be. What if we put it up more? Alright, so once again, along Alright, so once again, along the lines of, we're not going to do that, we are not going to put those down there. Well, that was good. I was pretty unhappy with those welds anyways, but we're going to put them over there. We're going to move them up a little bit. It'll allow us to bring the top up and down, and it's legal because they go right directly over the springs, the rear springs. So, yay for us. Now we just have to do some cleaning up. Okay, so we're getting this thing all cleaned out, tacked in main hoop. We're gonna get that in there. We got a bunch of cleaning up to do there yet. And then we can weld this rear hoop in, or rear strut, and we will go from there. Alrighty, so we got about, we already got a rear strut, so we're gonna cut off about 41 inches. You're probably going to be really short for rear struts. They're probably going to tell me, "Oh, you can't do this." But hey, I've never done this before, so we're just learning. I'm going by what the instructions tell me. So here we're just putting this in here. This is our rear strut. It's really long. This is kind of a generalized kit, but it's notched on one side, so we're going to retain the notch, even though I bought a cheap Hobo Freight tubing notcher. So we're going to whack this guy down to 41 inches. I hope that's what I said. If I didn't, then yeah. And that's 41 inches to the center of the main hoop, because we have to have a place for the tube notch to go. Okay. Where's my little stupid thingy? Boop. So, we're not putting anything around. Need to clean. We're gonna make a cleaning video. I didn't make videos. So, ever cutting anything around? We take some masking tape. And we kind of generally put that on here. Yeah, I did that wrong. Let's try that again. So we're going to do like this. We're going to do like this, and boom. That's masking tape. Oh, of course I don't have my Sawzall. Pretty sure I borrowed my Sawzall to a buddy. Not really sure where that went now. It's out there somewhere. I got other cutty things. You know, like a grinder. Some people call it a death wheel. Absolutely is a death wheel. What we want to do before any time you change anything on a grinder, gotta pick up a grinder, turn it off, or unplug it. Unplug it. Because what we're going to do, we're going to do this. We gotta clean. This cutoff wheel is getting down there. All right, so see, grinder face up. All right. Well, probably should have adjusted this first. That was probably really unsafe. Don't do it like that. Always safety glasses. See all those sparks flying all over me? I got a perfectly good grinding welding shirt over there. Am I wearing it? Safety first. Commonly referred to as don't be Tibbs. Except for setting the grinder face down. Don't ever do that. We have some extra Dawn tubing. So now, we're going to stuff this in. Boop. Of course, it's way too long, but I'd rather cut long than cut short. Because when it comes to the case of roll cages, you can't really add back in. And they make you put a whole new piece back in. Which I can see. Safety first. I think my cutoff wheel is done. Good thing we have more. Oh, I like that. When we cut it at the angle, that's not going to work. Kind of like a weak little magnet. That's not. Over as much as humanly possible. I would like it right there. Okay, so what you probably can't see. So what we're doing, where are we looking at here? So what we want is we want that part over the rear spring, because that's the part of the frame that holds the rear spring, and it says to put the plate and it over there. We'll look a little bit from the back here. There, see? You'd see it much better. Right there is where the rear spring is. I've already located it. So now, yeah. Well, now we have to cut a slant. Alrighty. So after a whole bunch of, well, okay, not really a whole bunch of, but a little bit of geometry. You got to do that on these big jobs, you know. Well, we got her in. All we have to do now is, theoretically, I should be able to take this one, match it to the other one to keep it square. Because you got to keep it square, then you got to put the X brace in. So I think that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if there's something else you want to see, but don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Right down, it's down there somewhere. See you later.